right, Aries. So far we've done Scorpio, Cancer, and Libra. Make sure to cross watch, guys. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that it is a love relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be a business relationship. It could be a family member. All relationships are geared towards us learning more about ourselves. So there's really good messages in all of these readings from Spirit, okay? So I let them pick the next one because this is their thing. All I'm here to do is just basically communicate with them to you the things that might not be able to see or insight, okay? But ultimately, you guys decide. God gave us free will, so you know the energies of you right now with each specific sign, okay? Now, energy is fluid, which means that a lot of times in relationships, we're actually mirroring each other. So that was Leo, or wow, that was Leo, but now look what came out, Pisces. So this is how Pisces feels about you. Now, like I said, energy could be fluid. So, meaning that even though it might be how they feel or think or whatever about you, it could also be how you feel about them. So, take it as it resonates. Don't make it make sense, guys. Take what's yours, leave the rest. Okay? Temperance, Sagittarius energy. A lot of Sagittarius energy, guys. Make sure you watch the other readings, like I said, because it's the energy that you guys are basically in. So, a lot of these readings are going to be similar because of the energy that you guys are in, okay? So how Pisces feels about my Aries. We just went through that super moon eclipse. So that's a lot of Libra, well, not Libra, it's about balancing out the scales right now, karma. So it's a big shift change, okay? Thanks for I'm truly grateful. How does Pisces feel about Aries? How does Pisces, okay? Strength in reverse. A lot of major arcana so far, guys. Get one more, please. Oh, yep, there it is, right away. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is how, I'm going to put this up here. This is how Pisces feels about my Aries. Let's do this. There we go. Better, better, better. My readings will never be perfect. My cards will never be perfect. I'm never perfect, but bear with me. I'm human. Okay, so Temperance. Now, like I said, don't make it make sense, guys, and this is general, so, take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't make it, don't call them and say, well, I just don't do that, okay? If you want a more specific reading, definitely, there's the description, or the link is in the description box, okay? So, I can do a more like a more personal reading, okay? So Temperance, how Pisces feels about you. This is Sagittarius energy. So so Pisces feels or thinks that you are approachable. You're very easygoing. You are moderate and naturally see what needs to be replenished in yourself and others. You're a leader, right? And they also feel very comfortable around you, and they also see you as like an oasis, like in a storm. So like you would be the break in the storm, right? So that's awesome. They feel comfortable with you. They also feel like you take things and you know what's best, like you will be able to take and help others, yourself and others. Okay, so that's awesome that they feel that way about you. But now the Strength card is in reverse, which is kind of like, like what does that mean, right? So this is Leo energy. So in reverse, so Pisces feels something is getting out of control, okay? So they're worried about how to maintain their power. So there's like anxiety. They're feeling a lot of anxiety, and it's spilling into other aspects of their life, including relationships. Okay, so they feel like there's something that's getting out of control here. Okay, or you could be feeling this way too about this relationship. But the thing is that Aries, you guys are a leader, so they might feel like they're worried about how to maintain their power in this. Okay. In this relationship, because you have such a strong personality. So you are fire, they're water, right? Can you imagine that? So, and like I said, you guys mirror each other too, but take it as it resonates, guys. So, including relationships, they might feel like they have no power in this relationship at all, right? They feel like they're losing that power of this. But it's not about power, right? In a relationship, why should there be power? That would be like almost like a dictator, right? So, maybe because you guys are so strong-minded that they feel that they have to match that with you. So I would ease up on that a little bit, right? Ease up on the the power aspect, or feeling like you have to take the lead in everything, because they're all water and you're all fire. Okay, like what I'm saying is, maybe ease back a little bit about the domination of things. Okay, I know it's hard for you guys because you guys are a leader, but the thing about Aries, and I say this in every reading, if you watched all the other ones, you'll know, you guys wear armor underneath your clothing, and that's to protect you from your biggest threat, which is vulnerability. Okay, now they're all vulnerable because they're cups. If you're blocking that out, then you're all business, and they're all emotion. So then they feel like they're lacking in the strength of this relationship, right? Because you probably exude a lot of strength, right? The power, you exude a lot of power. So then they're feeling like they're losing that power. Well, I mean, come on, everything's supposed to be equal, right? Nobody's better than anybody else, and for some reason, you guys are magnetically drawn to each other right now for a reason, because we learn the most in relationships, and they could be mirroring that. You might feel like you don't have enough power, and you should have, because you're an Aries, or you're taking too much power, and it's affecting your partner, because they feel like they have no control or no power in this relationship at all. Okay, so be mindful of that, right? Please be mindful of that, and have vulnerability. Take down that leader aspect so much, right? I know your guys' personalities are very strong. Okay, so 9 of Pentacles. This is good, because this is like our 3D world. Because Pentacles are anything in our physical material world, right? So 9s are also like an accumulation of suit, so it's about self, right? So this is Virgo energy for sure. Virgos are all about self, so they're like the wisest of the zodiac. So this is Venus and Virgo. So Venus is all love, right? But Virgo is all about self. But it also, like I said, they're very wise. So so Pisces feels they're reevaluating their standards and striving to achieve success, okay, in financial matters or business matters. So they may take much of their focus at this time, like they might be trying so hard to be successful that it might be taking out of the relationship a little bit. Also significant in opportune time to splurge on luxuries and enjoy yourselves more. So this is the Lord of Material game. So they want to make sure that they are financially secure. So that might be them being workaholics, or being so tied up in financial matters or in work or business that it might be taking their focus off of the relationship a little bit. Okay, so just letting you know that that's how they're feeling right now, and probably because they feel like they don't have as much power in this relationship, so they may feel like that's how they will have that power. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, be mindful, guys, because sometimes, that, like I said, your guys the way you guys are leaders, right? So it might intimidate them. So don't intimidate them too much, because this has got to be balanced out, guys, okay? So nobody's ever better than the other person. Never, okay? And like I said, relationships always teach us about ourselves. So right now, this is going to be messages from Spirit about this relationship. So this is messages to you about your relationship with Pisces. Look at that. Like I said, relationships are always about what we learn about ourselves. So it's always going to come back to you. Okay? Yes, this is about how they feel, but this is messages to you about this relationship. Okay? So thanks, Spirit, guys. I'm truly appreciative, truly grateful. What messages do you have for Aries about the relationship with Pisces? Alright, there it is. Oh wow, this is too many. God, they've been doing that a lot. So, I'm going back in. If they're destined to come out, they will. Trust me, it happens all the time. Can I get 1 or 2, please? They think I have all the time in the world. I actually do, but in the spirit world, they don't have the concept of time. Time is man-made, so you don't understand. In our world, we do. Like a whole year to them or a whole year to us could be minutes to them. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have no concept of time, so they feel like I can do like 20 messages. Like, I can't. I'd love to do this all day long, but very time consuming, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. If you know anybody that needs these kind of readings, make sure you share. I guess that's it. You guys are being stubborn, or spirit's like, okay, fine. You don't want to take all of them, then we'll just do none of them. Just have one or two, please, Spirit. Any messages for Aries about Pisces relationship? Anything they need to know? Okay, we'll do these. I'm not putting them back because then they're gonna. I don't want them getting upset. They're like, we call the shots, not you. That was about. Wow, guys. All right. Well, here we go. Four of Cups. Cups represents feelings, emotions, relationships. This is their energy. Fours are the merit of deservingness, meaning that we feel in our human nature that we entitlement, right? So Cups. So you can see right here that something's trying to be offered, and they're sitting there like with their arms crossed, like nope. So this is the Moon in Cancer. This is the Lord of blended pleasure. Okay, so message from Spirit that somebody might be taking something for granted or self-absorbed, stalled, or distracted. You become focused on the wrong things. You're not accepting gifts. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's a message from Spirit. Take it as it resonates, guys. Don't make it make sense. Just something that is not for you. It could be for another Aries. Okay, or it could be what's going on with them. So Knight of Cups. Knights are fire. Cups are water. This is conflict, right? Knights are also, Knights are also movement because there's horses in here, right? So Cups are also feelings. This is fire and water. Like I said, it's a natural conflict. So this is seeking self-fulfillment, okay? So there could be a proposal, marriage, or a commitment, or offering a cup, romantic bringer of ideas, opportunities, and offers, right? Yay! That's a lot of cups, guys. Now the Eight of Cups. So eights are seeking solutions on the tree of life. And this would be Saturn, which is karma, and Pisces energy. This is their energy. So this is the Lord of abandoned success. Okay, so somebody might be walking away or trying to seek a solution, or may feel like a disappointment or abandonment, withdraw, or escape. Remember I said that they're trying to, they feel like they don't have as much power in this relationship, and so therefore they're working a lot, which is taking them away from this relationship. So remember, if you could balance that out a little bit, if you feel like they're kind of being taken out of the relationship, that's why. So if you kind of balance that out a little bit, which is what the energy that we're in, try to balance that out so that it will bring them back into the relationship. Look at Wheel of Fortune. Nice, nice, nice. Wheel of Fortune is the cycles, right? But this is also about changing something, right? So I gotta stop saying right so much. Like I said, I'm never gonna be perfect, guys. I noticed in my other readings I say it way too much. Like, ugh. So anyways, the Wheel of Fortune is good because this is upright, okay? This is like something, there could be a cycle that's happening, but because it's upright, it's a good cycle, right? So there I'm saying right again. Gotta stop that. So basically, but this is, okay, so it could be changing in the right direction because now you know how they feel and what's going on. Now you can make it go the right way. You see what I'm saying? You could make this, turn this around and make it go the right way. That's what I'm getting from this. So remember, guys, like there should be no power in a relationship. Having an honest conversation with them about how they feel, about how you feel, would clear up so much misunderstandings, right? Or something that you thought or something they thought would clear that up so fast. So here's the Five of Pentacles. Pentacles represents our earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And this fives are testing and severity because it's in reverse. That's good because this is like being left out in the cold. So in reverse, so we want to see it in a relationship aspect. This is Mercury and Taurus, so this is the Lord of material trouble. So now in reverse, this means that there's hope returning, a positive from a loss, renewal of faith. Do not fear rejection. Seek help when needed, right? So take off that armor and be vulnerable, okay? Because they're about emotion. And the more you open up, then the more they're going to understand you too as well, okay? Now, Eight of Swords. Swords are our behaviors, our thought process. It mirrors the quality of our minds. Eights are seeking solutions, right? So right here you can see she's blindfolded. She feels tied up. You need to communicate, guys, okay? Make sure you communicate and let them know. Be more open about things because they feel like they probably don't have as much say-so in this. That's why they feel like, I gotta work to feel like they have some kind of power in the to equal out the balance of the relationship. Well, instead of them making them feel like they have to go up to that standard, why don't you lower the standard a little bit? Because there shouldn't be power in a relationship. So this is Jupiter and Gemini. This is the Lord of shortened force. There's negative thoughts, restriction, victim mentality, trapped by your thoughts, restricted by your circumstances. Okay, so you may feel like trapped in a situation or restriction. Okay, so get your mind. Okay, so in our human sense, in our minds are geared automatically to always go to the most extreme and the most, it's just conditioned that way because when we are born we know we're going to die, right? So get out of your heads. And the reason why I say that is because we have to find that balance between our minds and our feelings. And you need to be vulnerable. The thing, remember I told you about Aries. If you're not vulnerable, then it's all mind. And this is what happens. We create our own restrictions. We create our own blocks because we're stuck in our minds in the most extreme sense. Okay, we think about the situation, but we act on our feelings. If you have armor on and not being vulnerable, then you can't do that. Okay, you have to be open to all aspects of everything. Otherwise, what's the point of a relationship? There's no point in that. So keep that in mind, guys. Okay, get out of your heads. And the Hierophant in reverse. So this is Taurus energy, and this is number 5 on the Tree of Life. So fives on the Tree of Life are like testing or severity, right? So this is like the teacher. So in reverse, this is like having no faith, or maybe personal beliefs, or challenging society, losing faith, or having no faith at all, right? So being stuck in your head, that's what's going to happen. You're not going to have any faith. You have to have faith in this. So if you know about the Lover's card, or in anything for that matter, there's 2 complete polar opposites, right? The hot, the cold, the night, the day. And that's what Pisces is about too. The dog, the wolf, right? We got to find that middle. And that's what it's all about. In the middle is like there's their truth, your truth, and the truth. Well, in a relationship, you have to learn how to come together and balance this out, right? That's what this is about, right? She's found a flow. Her foot's in the water. That's emotions, right? But you see that her mind is lit up. So it means she's thinking, but she's also acting on how she feels. And that's being even flow of things, okay? So incorporate feelings, make sure that everything gets, communicate with each other and find that middle ground, okay? Because that's what this is all about. You are all fire, passion, a leader, and their emotions. So you guys got to find a way to balance this out, because fire and water is automatic opposite, right? But that doesn't mean that you can't make it work, because when you find that even flow, it's perfect, okay? All right, guys, this is your reading for how Pisces feels about you. Make sure you watch the other readings and cross watch and invite your friends. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Love and light.